Hi everyone, welcome to Legally Yours. I'm here again with the lovely Ben Farrow from Firm Checker, and in this episode we're actually going to do a bit more of a deep dive into specifically how Firm Checker works and how people can actually go through the process. So thanks for joining me, Ben.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay, so let's talk it through. So I've got a law firm, and I want to get understand what my clients think about me and get some reviews and feedback. So hop on to firmchecker.com.au. What's the process from there?
Well, it's really simple. Once you've signed up, which takes about a minute, and you get your free trial, you just go to your toolkit and you get a unique survey link. So it's all ready to go for you.
Love it.
You can start distributing that out to your clients at the end of matters. It's designed to be an end of matter review. And then as the responses are coming in, they'll be automatically piped to your dashboard, both at a micro level, so you can drill down into exactly what each client is saying, but also it'll analyze high level insights for you, including an NPS, so that you can then prioritize at a high level what are the attributes that you want to work on, whether that's communication, whether that's reliability. It prioritizes that for you, so you know what are the relative strengths and weaknesses within your business that you can work on to improve your client experience.
Fantastic. And so I know when I think reviews and lawyers, sometimes I know part of their thing is they'll say to me, oh, I don't want to be reviewed because, unless the client wins a matter or feels that, they've got that, are they going to give me good feedback? Which I actually know through Legally Yours, often it doesn't matter what the end result is. If the client feels heard, communicated with, they're felt in control of the process. So are the questions that they can send, what sort of questions are they surveying them actually on?
Sure. So we have some verbatim questions on, what did this firm do particularly well? In what areas can they improve? It's all designed to be quite constructive.
Yes.
And then we have ratings on communication, reliability, understanding of your needs and expertise. And they are based upon the key drivers of actual word of mouth growth. And we've derived that in partnership with Beaton Research and Consulting through tens of thousands of reviews, what actually moves the needle on people's willingness to recommend you. So we've brought it down to those key factors, and you'll find that it's typically around communication and reliability in particular, because as you said, it's not so much about the black letter legal expertise that's being delivered as how's the client feeling, and do they feel like they've been heard? What are these soft service level attributes that they're actually judging you upon? Because they sort of expect expertise to be a given.
Yes.
You've got the degree on the wall. You should know what you're talking. Exactly. You should know what you're talking about. But in terms of how do you actually proactively differentiate yourself in the market, it's going to be through that client experience. And if you're going to do that well, you need to be collecting data on it.
Okay, fantastic. And then what are you finding that firms what do they do with those, the data? What's the advantage, do you think, particularly, of collecting this information? What can they do with it?
Sure. It spans out across the client journey, really. So I think the most immediate payoff you get is you see what individual clients are thinking, and you can then, if they're giving you a 9 or a 10, yes, I would recommend them. You can ask for a referral. If they're giving sort of a 0 to 6 in shorthand, you can see what there is to improve. So at a micro level, straight away you can get some benefit there. As you start collecting more data and you start to get high level insights, you can then actually see, okay, what are the high level things that we need to be looking at to improve in our operations as a whole. But of course, insofar as you're collecting both private client feedback and also public client reviews and proactively managing your reputation, we have tools where you can embed some of these independent reviews on your website, including your overall score, and have that real level of trust for people who are already considering you. Because we find that in our research of our panel of 1,000 clients, actually, we did a survey of them recently. Clients care most about checking online reviews when they're already considering you as a firm. And if you can demonstrate that you're providing qualitatively a really good experience and also that you have expertise in their area of need, then they're more likely to go through and make purchases with you. So throughout the buyer cycle, from awareness, which we provide, through consideration, all the way down to the actual experience and your reputation and the satisfaction you're giving your clients, we really do provide a pretty easy to use solution.
So it's almost like that little secret kind of kicker that could get people across the line, as you say. And so it's actually a really important sort of customer service kind of promotional tool that people should be using. And it's not just for the big firms. This is right down to your sole practitioners should be accessing this type of stuff, shouldn't they?
In particular, we think that it is really amenable to being used by small operations. I think it's even easier to roll out because there isn't the bureaucracy bureaucracy and the politics involved with this sort of thing. So I think small firms are really in the center of the bullseye for what we want to target and who we think we can help. And it's just so important that it's simple and easy to use, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's not rocket science. It's some pretty basic maths and it's a survey. But what you can actually do with those results is where the rubber hits the road in terms of the value that you actually get from it.
Absolutely love it. So if this is resonating with you, and I'd really recommend that everyone, all law firms should be on Firm Checker, head to firmchecker.com.au. And thank you so much, Ben, for joining me. And we're really excited to be channel partnered with you at Legally Yours. So thank you.
Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it.
For watching.